I'm a 2000 man. My kids, they just don't understand me at all. Okay, now what we're doing is we're starting off with this G chord here. And it's the same one that we used in the start of the bridge where the high E string is open. So my left hand, I'm just grabbing the 3rd fret on the low E string, and my ring finger is on the 3rd fret on the B string as compared to capo. And my right hand is doing this move, 1 and 2, 3. Now the strange part about this is we're slowing down in tempo, and this first G chord phrase is a measure of 3 beats, or 3/4. So they're getting kind of prog rock here for a minute, which is rad. And so here's my phrase here. Thumb on the low E string, then it goes to the open G string, then index on string 2, and then my middle on string 1. So the phrase is 1 and 2, 3. And this is the same, we're entering into the same phrase as in the intro. And you know I'm a 2000 man. Right, so we're doing that exact same phrase in our right hand, so nothing changes there. The only difference is getting into it with this 3/4 measure G. 1 and you know I'm a 2000 man. Right, and when I get to that A chord, I'm doing the variation like we did in the intro as well, on measures 12 and 13, I believe. We're back into our D chord to finish this out. Kids, they don't understand me at. Now here's where it gets a little bit different. So I'm doing that A chord walk down, right, where I pinch strings, 1, 2, and 5, and I'm grabbing the 2nd fret with my index in my left hand, right, and then bass again, then grabbing the 3rd fret in the open high E, and then back to the 2nd fret, right? So that's my last A walk down, just like in the intro. And then I'm gonna do this big E walk up. So now we're right in the outro. And I start off by playing this E phrase, or just kind of a fragment of E, and I pinch strings 3 and 6 in my right hand and hammer on my index to the 1st fret on the G string. Then my thumb in my right hand comes down, my index is down on fret 1, and I'm gonna go thumb middle, middle, grabbing the high string, thumb grabbing that 3rd string. So pinch, hammer, thumb 2. Then I'm gonna hit the bass again, bass, then index, thumb on the G, and my index is on the B string. So here's just that first phrase. Right. Now I'm gonna do the same thing in my right hand, but I'm gonna slide 1 to 4 instead of hammering on. Sorry, there it is. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing in my right. Pinch, pinch, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb. Pinch, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb. Now I'm gonna slide 4 to 7. Doing the same thing in my right hand. And then I'm gonna hammer on 7 to 9. Just once though. Same thing in the right hand. Hammer, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb. Hammer, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb. So that 4-measure phrase is just a big E chord kind of walk up. Now I'm going back to my A sus chord. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to grab this barred A again at the 2nd fret, and I'm going to hammer on my middle finger to fret 3 on the B string. So I'm just grabbing this phrase. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And so I grip strings 2 and 5, do the hammer on 2 to 3, 2nd fret to 3rd fret, then thumb middle, right? So that's how I start off that phrase. Hammer on, thumb middle, pinch, hammer, thumb middle. Then I'm going to go thumb 1, thumb 2, and thumb on string 5, index on 3, thumb alternates to 4, middle to string 2. So I leave my middle finger in my left hand on that sus, or the 3rd fret B string. Then I'm just going to keep rolling. Right, so in context, there it is. Right. Now I'm going to go back to my D chord phrase, the same one we saw in the intro and the verse just a minute ago. That's it. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing a step up. So I slide this D shape up and I do the same phrase. So pinch strings 1, 2, and 4, hammer on my middle finger, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb, then hammer on 4 to 5, 5. My pinky grabs fret 5 as compared to capo. So pinch and hammer, thumb 2, thumb 1, thumb. So, right. There it is. Yeah. And when I hammer on 4 to 5, I just do that once and then take off my pinky. Right. So from the sus4 we have the D, D, right. Then I'm going to finish off with this phrase here. And what I do is I go back to my barred A and I'm going to grip strings 2, 3, and 5 in my right hand, middle, index, and thumb. And I'm just going to hammer on and pull off my middle finger. So I start with no middle finger, and then I pinch once, and then I'm just hammering on and pulling off with my middle. Yeah. And I finish off by just pulling off back to my bar shape. And you can kind of be the judge of how long you want to do that. All right, my goodness, that might be the longest song we've ever done on Rady Guide. I don't know, could be. Give that a shot. There's a lot of finger picking gold in this tune, and also it's a good illustration how you can turn most songs into a fingerstyle arrangement. All right, thanks everybody. See you in the next one.